Hello everybody, Anna Sabramowitz here, your interactive storytelling coach. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fabulous day. It's going to be a short one today, I promise, but it's going to be kind of interesting. I have a story for you, and it's a pretty powerful story. I think some of you will draw some maybe ahas from it. All right, so the story is about losing your passion for what you do and then taking that and moving it into some other place where it really doesn't add value, but it distracts you. It distracts you from the fact that you're miserable in the things that you're doing every day. All right. So if that resonates with you, or you know somebody that this might resonate with, stick around. All right. Or share it. And I'm just going to open up my feed here so I can see all of your fabulous comments. If you're visiting, you better say hi. Now, if you just want to watch and not publicly declare you're here, that's totally cool with me too, because this is a sensitive topic and I want to help you. Because I'm seeing people hurting every single day and I want to change it. And I used to be one of those people. Is it all solved now? Am I just magically waking up every morning going, yay? Kind of. But man, have I been through some serious downs. All right, so let me tell you a little story. But first off, I shared a post, I don't know, probably last week. And the post was really just getting down on the fact that there's a lot of us who are hired, and I've been in that position. You're hired because you have all these creative ideas, right? You're hired because you're innovative. You show your portfolio, it's awesome. And they're like, we love it. We need your brand of freshness around here to shake things up because we're so, stuck in our ways. And it's funny because, when that happens, the person who hires you, they're really excited to get you. And then what happens is you get the mundane work that basically sucks the soul out of your life and makes you feel like you're moving backwards professionally, because all you're doing is you're basically having this is the equivalent of the rapid e-learning, where you get something, you stamp it, and you move it to the other side. You stamp, move it to the other side. Like, you really are a factory. And I included a little GIF, which really is a machine. Because that's what you end up doing. It's thoughtless. It really is. And by the way, if I hear anybody else say anything about, death by scrolling, there's no such thing. What there is death by is putting things in little boxes, and there's death by clicking next, by separating content into little screens that you can track if somebody clicked on each one. That's what death is, all right? So this is crazy. So a lot of people, it resonated with them, right? And I know it did because it came from my experience. I've been there where you're like, when do I get to do the stuff that's actually going to push me? Where am I going to do stuff that's actually going to be creative? When's the stuff going to show up where's the projects where I can actually help people? Because you converting content into other kinds of content is not really helpful to anybody. Let's be honest. It absolutely sucks. Hey, we've got Omar, we've got Dai, we got Ekta, and we got Luke in here. Sweet. All right. So I love it. Luke's saying, I went through this for months recently, but got mine back. That's awesome. I love that. Let me tell you a little story. So there's a woman I know, and she's not an instructional designer. Thank goodness. She's been at her position for a while. And she's been in the customer service area, and she really wants to be in the sales area. And in this organization, in order to actually move up to be like a full-on salesperson, what you need to do is you need to do a certain amount of, need to reach a certain amount of selling or upselling in your customer service job to be able to move into, like, prove basically that you got, the initiative, the push, the people skills, right, to be able to actually deliver sales. Because customer service, yes, I believe sales is actually customer service, so it shouldn't be a difficult transition. But her boss says, you're not meeting your quotas for what it takes to get to the next level. I'm sorry, we got to be fair. And so if you talk to her, she'd be like, they're not supporting me. I'm not getting, I'm not getting the feedback from my boss that I need. I'm not getting the, other people come in with training already because other organizations have invested in them. We don't have that on our organization. I'm not being rewarded for my loyalty there. Okay, cool. All right. And you get the one side, right? All I'm getting is her side. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if she's good at all, right? I mean, I'm just guessing. I don't know. But you should see her garden, man. Her garden. It's a masterpiece. It's a freaking masterpiece. And it's funny because they move every couple of years. And every couple of years, she tells me, she's like, I know that the house value is going to go up like a couple of $1,000 because my garden is so beautiful. So they'll buy a home and she'll turn it into an oasis, right? And I'm like, that is so weird. I mean, she's willing to spend 3 years and all her summer and some serious cash, some serious time to invest in this garden to make a couple $1,000 on the final sale of a home that she hopefully enjoys being in. But when it comes to actually taking the initiative to invest in her own learning, jumping on LinkedIn Learning, getting some coaching, asking for mentorship, being humble, taking on Toastmasters, taking on whatever, none of that is happening. None of that is happening. And that's crazy to me. Now, I gotta tell you, I talk to instructional designers every day who are just in the same kind of realm. They're going through the motions, as I see from my posts. They're like, this post, I feel like a cog. I feel like a cog. I'm not pushing myself every day. And they just leave it at that. Or they're like, I'm waiting for my boss to give me, we won't do anything until next year because my boss said the budgets are cut this year. So, me getting a book is crazy, right? Like, I'm like, okay, you'll blow like $500 on freaking plants at a garden center, impromptu, but, go to Home Depot, be careful, right? But you come back and to invest in you I'm like, did you know that you could probably spend the same amount of money you spend on your garden every year? And if you invested in some sales training, you could actually probably make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 more a year, every year. Isn't that nuts? But they don't see it. And I know instructional designers who will start, like, they want to do more creative work. They want to do multimedia. They want to inject video. They want to build up their specific skills in a certain software. You know what they'll do? They won't put that into their project. They'll go and start a YouTube channel about their pet projects. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? Put that into your learning. Get that into your passion. Get that time investment, that you're doing, just tinkering around, and get it back in there. And I'm going to reach out to every single one of those people that like that post. One of the things that I thought was interesting is, of course, one of those like sales reps for like a software company said, oh, well, if you want to avoid this, you could just publish things on our platform and turn them into video. And I'm like, how is that different? That's just another rapid thing. It's not helping anybody. And we've been sold that lie. Like, I'm stuck and professionally I'm at a plateau. Oh, I know, we'll wait for the next software to appear because that'll solve my problem. No way. If you suck at piano, me getting you a better piano is not going to make you a better pianist, right? Like, it doesn't work like that. So it's got to be an internal investment, and it's got to be an internal decision for you. All right? So if you're cool with the status quo and liking posts, all the power to you. That's great. Go work on your garden. That's cool, right? That's great. But if you're the kind of person who's like, I have been in a rut and I have waited for somebody else to give me permission to push myself personally because I'm scared to take that ownership, because it's a big effing deal for you to own that, I'd love to talk to you, because if you want to get into interactive storytelling, I know I can help you. You're willing to put in the time and the work, I'm willing to be here to support you. So if that sounds like something that's awesome, if that gets you energized, I have so many posts in our community that says, I was on the brink of changing careers and this got my passion back. That gives me tingles, man. That's the best kind of feeling you can have, is to take all that capital that you've invested in yourself and now take it to the next level. You don't have to start from scratch. You just have to find that passion again. And I'm glad some of you have found it. That's amazing. But for those of you who need a little bit of that kick in the butt and a little bit more guidance for what's next, I'm here to help you. So you better book a call with me, because I'd love to talk to you if you're ready to take that step. Okay? So regardless, I hope you have an awesome day. Take one thing today, do one thing today that moves you forward, whatever that is. I don't care if it's talking to me or getting yourself a book or enlisting in a course. You got to do it for you. Or, you know, you could be like hundreds of people who have amazing gardens but suck at every day for 8 hours, the life gets sucked away from them. If they only knew that their garden would actually probably be better if they enjoyed what they did at work. That's the angle I'm gonna do it at. All right. Okay, you guys, have a wonderful rest of the day. Thanks so much for joining me and enjoy. Take care. Bye.